Hello everybody, and welcome to the Vietnam vlogs. Although I arrived in Vietnam a couple of days ago, upon arrival into Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City, I was picked up by my cousin and my dad, who then took me and my mom to my dad's hometown in the very far south of Vietnam. There we spent a couple of days to celebrate the death anniversary of my grandparents on my dad's side, and we got to see old family, and we got to see cousins and other family members that I haven't met before, and it was a really great opportunity to see everybody, to come together and to just visit and hang out with them. I'm going to insert a couple of clips of my dad's hometown, the city that he lives, not even city, you can't even call it a city, it's my dad's hometown village, and I'm going to insert the house that my dad grew up in. While they have made some leaps into the modern day, there are still far behind on modern luxuries and modern amenities that we have in America. And it's a great reminder that what I have, what my parents gave up, and what my parents sacrificed to give my sister and I the best life possible in America, it's just a reminder that they worked so hard and that they've done so much for me and my sister to be in America and have the life that we have. But now we're in Saigon, we're in Ho Chi Minh City. Some people call it Saigon, some people call it Ho Chi Minh City. It just depends on the generation that you grew up in. My parents grew up during the war, and they fled during the war, so they call it still Saigon. However, I know a lot of people now today call it Ho Chi Minh City. I call it Saigon just because my parents have always called it Saigon. Anyways, where we are staying is in District 1, which is basically the city center, and we're staying at the Rex Hotel. This is probably one of the nicest hotels I've ever stayed at, and while you will see in the hotel room tour that it's not, granite marble tops and like beautiful tile floors, what's so nice about this hotel is that it's in the city center, and right below us there's a Chanel, a Rolex, a Burberry, a Balmain, Christian Louboutin, you name it. There's so much shopping around here. Everything's within walking distance, and if you need to get around, they have like the motorbikes, you can get a taxi. But super excited to spend the next couple of days here and hopefully get a lot of sightseeing. I'm really excited to eat all the food here. I love Vietnamese food. Anyways, I am going to get ready for the day. It is about 12 or 1 in the afternoon, so hopefully maybe eat some lunch. That sounds really good. And then we will move forward.
craze 조금 더 망설이지 마 Alright I don't want no best friend 너도 나와 같은 맘이야 Waiting to get there 나를 보며 웃어줘 때론 그리움이 우릴 서로 찾겠지만 사랑한 그것만큼만 Keep it up, keep it 어떤 말로 표현할 수 있을까 어떤 마음으로 날 전할 수 있을까 멀리 가진 않겠지만 우린 더 볼 수 있겠지만 사랑한 수많은 계절만큼만 One, two, three 꽤나 머뭇거렸었지 아득하기만 했었지 Those were the days 빙글빙글 주위를 맴돌기만 했어 Oh I don't wanna last dance 어쩌면 많이 울 것 같아 Waiting to get there 나를 보고 말해줘 때론 그리움이 우릴 서로 찾겠지만 사랑한 그것만큼만 Keep it up, keep it 어떤 말로 표현할 수 있을까 어떤 마음으로 날 전할 수 있을까 멀리 가진 않겠지만 우린 더 볼 수 있겠지만 사랑한 수많은 계절만큼만 Keep it up, do you like that? Moving on, coming right there yeah. Keep it up, do you like that? Moving on, coming right there 다가가면 갈수록 I know how you feel baby 조금 더 솔직해져 봐 너 없인 안 될 것 같은데 No 어떤 말로 표현할 수 있을까 어떤 마음으로 날 전할 수 있을까 멀리 가진 않겠지만 우린 더 볼 수 있겠지만 사랑한 수많은 계절만큼만
Hello, hi, hey everyone. As you can tell, I'm not in Saigon anymore. I'm actually in Tokyo with my mom. But to close out the Vietnam vlog, I wanted to talk a little bit about the trip. From the clips, there wasn't a lot of narration, there wasn't a lot of commentary, but that was because we spent the majority of our time with friends and family. The first part of the trip, we went to my dad's hometown, which is the south of Vietnam. It is the countryside of Vietnam. And you can see from the videos that I got, it is still a very, very poor part of the country. Then we spent some time in Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City, where it is the big city. They've got shopping, they've got food, they've got, paved roads. They have, laws and rules and regulations and whatnot that the citizens need to abide by. And you can see the stark difference between the countryside and the city, despite it being one country. And before closing out Vietnam, I just wanted to touch base that if anybody has parents that are from a third world country that left their home country to bring their kids to America to have a better life, just know that while despite the cities and the times have changed, and there are modern amenities, and there are things that we as first world Americans would deem as a normal way of life, for a lot of the world and for a lot of Vietnam, it's still very much a luxury. So I wanted to mention that I am super duper 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 grateful that my parents, who left their home country during a really terrible time in history and left their family, their friends, everything that they've known to bring themselves to America to give their kids and themselves a better life and a better future. It makes you realize that there is still a lot of the world that needs care, that needs nurturing, that needs help. And to be able to go back to Vietnam and to see how a lot of the world is still living makes me so grateful and so appreciative for everything that my parents have given me and my sister in America. So, just wanted to mention that. But anyways, I'm going to close out the Vietnam vlogs here, and then we will start the Tokyo vlogs. Yay!